I feel like that's a setup question, but let me say it was towards a couple things. Usually when I shoot in front of the other team's bench, it's usually a lot of trash talking that goes on, and the refs told me not to talk to them, so it was just a simple.
What's the level of confidence that you guys can do what needs to be done here to make the NCAA tournament?
I would say it has to be at a high level. We have a tough route to get to the championship of the tournament, but more or less it's just taking momentum and building off of these games.
You were able to come out here today and make a statement along with your team, taking care of business. How are you guys going to use this just going forward?
We're going to use it as momentum again. I think with going through the hardships and our chemistry getting better and better each game, whether that be somebody else getting off next game, whether that be our coaches just instilling confidence, we're just pretty much building off and rolling off of it. Snowball effect.
Jae'Lyn, what was your reaction when you found out you had the ACC tournament record for the program like that?
I would say it still hasn't hit me yet, but I guess once I talk to my parents and my peoples, it'll really hit home.
You gonna do a home cooked meal or are you gonna go out to dinner tonight?
Depends on what we got to do with the team. I'm all for the team events, but if I get a home cooked meal, I definitely take that.
Do you feel like
a similar game to this last time you guys were here? What's it? Was it the arenas being back home?
It might be the arena, but I think it's just more so, being in front of family and friends, and my coaches, and players, being confident with, instilling confidence.
How did the French kiss start?
Be honest with you, I'm running out of celebrations. I need some more. I need some more. If I just start putting out 2K animations, I guess maybe that'd help. But I would say it started at Florida State. It was a really good make. Didn't touch anything but net. It was just a chef's kiss.
And you get a reaction from the opposing benches to those?
One more time.
Do you get reactions from the opposing benches from those?
Not that one. I think I'm about to stick with this one. I got to keep it simple, stay composed. So I'm gonna keep
When that first three went in, was it like? Because I've heard shooters say when that first one goes in, you know that you might be on a roll.
For sure. I definitely think the first shot I shot was a bit strong, went over the rim a little bit. But again, being confident and rolling off of, previous games, it's just been a mindset of, don't let the previous one affect the next one.
RJ just said he looked like LaMelo in pickup games during the off season, and that he wants you to be more aggressive when it comes offensively and how important you are to this team. Have you grasped that yet? And have you taken on that role?
Fully, I wouldn't say so. I would say it's been more so trying to stay within, the role that my team needs me to play. I think that's been the biggest thing for me.
What did it mean to you just to have your teammates there, elbowing you and everything, after the game like that?
It meant a lot, especially with being my last year and I guess breaking a record in Charlotte. That meant a lot for them to, support me and build me up like that.
Jae'Lyn, kind of going back to the point about RJ, a lot of times when we talk to him, he says he actually asks you to shoot more because you have you shoot a high clip and percent. I guess how often does he kind of reinforce that to you, and how often is he kind of just being like, shoot a more, shoot more?
A lot. That's a lot of times in practice where I'll pass it up and throw it right back to him, trying to get a little bit more movement instead of just firing them off. And he kind of gets on me and tells me, bro, you were shooting 62% at Winston. You got to keep letting it go.
Jae'Lyn, knowing what's at stake tomorrow, what's the conversation, what's the mindset going into the Wake Forest game?
Same as the last 8 to 10 games. Our back is against the wall. We got nothing else to lose, and we got to put it all on the line.
What has to be different this time against Wake?
I would say our attention to detail and making sure that we take care of the ball, defend without fouling.
Seth called it a get-back game. RJ said y'all been keeping receipts.
Mm-hmm.
Do you look at this as a revenge moment?
For sure. They had a lot to say after the previous time we played them, in their building, and just reiterate the message that we keep all the receipts.
As a hometown kid, did you grow up dreaming of playing in this arena in a big moment like this?
Yeah, you can say that, definitely. I would say, just always being around the arena, driving by it. I came to a couple Bobcats and Hornets games, so just seeing all of that and being able to perform well in here means a lot for sure.
You got 7 more in you?
Yeah, I think so.
You feel like Steph Curry sometimes? What's going on?
Yeah, I say it's getting the flow state. I don't really see a hand at that point.
Hey, did any family come to see you play today, or are they going to come later on?
Yeah, I had a decent amount of people come to the game today. Yes, sir.
I don't know if you can ask this. I think the third one was the one where you had the pump fake, I guess, before the guy came over. Why did you pump fake on that but instead of just letting
I would say mentally, it was a bad habit I had last year, which was like I would have a wide open shot and I would pump fake and then try to dribble or shoot it afterwards. So during the offseason, that was a big. It's unorthodox, but it was something I was really repping out. Hesitating, still get my legs up under me and knocking it down.
How do you train yourself? I know you were mentioning you kind of repped it in the offseason. What does it look like to, I guess, mentally give yourself that rep
I would say it'd be a bad catch. It'd be a 50-50 closeout where it's like he wants to come out, but he stops short. So it's like, all right, I'm already in the driving motion, or I'm about to drive, but instead of driving, I just get my legs up under me and knock it down.
Jae'Lyn, does the single elimination aspect of the tournament prevent you from, I guess, turning on the fun when you're knocking down threes like that? Is it all business, or do you feel like you are having fun?
I definitely think that we have to enjoy it, with it being win or go home, but at the same time, it's business. We have to take it game by game and handle what we need to handle.
What's the lasting impact you want to make as a player and just as a teammate in this tournament?